Okay, so let's run our project first. So what we did last time was we made a login page, right? And we were able to log into our project, right? Log into our system by providing the names and password, right? And we had a register page where we could register our data, and then we can log into our profile, right? So now what we are trying to make here is the project that we talked about. Like a person can enter his physics, chemistry, and maths marks, right? So for that, we'll need some pages here. So before that, we have a menu.html page here, which will be nothing but a menu page. It will be working as a menu page, and let's add a title to it. Right now, in this, we need some pages, some links to the pages. For example, there's supposed to be a there's supposed to be a so this will be a home page. This home page is the home page of the person's profile, right? And not the regular home page. For example, let's say insert marks page, right? Then we have a show marks page, and let's say we have a update marks page. We have a delete page, and then we have a logout page, right? So these pages we are going to have here, right? So we are going to name it as menu.html, right? So now let's code the insert page, right? We're going to code the insert page where we'll be able to insert a data of our marks in the table, right? So let's go to the source packages and default packages. We have all the Java files. For this, we need to have a servlet page. Right, so our class name is insert. Let's add the mapping. All right. So we have insert.java page here, and there's one thing we are going to add something interesting here. For example, a heading. We learn about the concept of sessions so that we can have a session or a cookie when we log into a page, right? And what will happen here is we're just writing welcome here. Right? Now in this insert.java, what we're going to write here is let's copy the insert code from here only. Right? So we'll talk about this page later. Let's see whether we have any error or not. Where is the error? Okay, all right. So yeah, we'll solve this page later. Now, first of all, we have this menu page, and for that we need a insert HTML page, right? The insert HTML page. Okay. So Delete the conflict. Edit it later. Let's keep it only. Right. So we have a menu.html page. Now we need some web files, right? And for that we need a insert.html file. In this, what we are going to have here is, let's set its title to insert, and let's leave all this here. And about this body tag, we need to have a center tag. Okay, so one question that I would like to ask to everyone: do you guys have any doubt while creating this project, like having the HTML pages or something like that? Doubt regarding anything? Do you guys have any doubt? No? All right. So we have this home page, then we have this registration page, then we have this login page, then we have this about, which is we have the code. And now when we talk about this login page, we have ABC, and we have password as 123. Then let's click on the login. And what we are going to see here is it will take us to the menu.html page, right? Because we have the corresponding data. Yeah, that's why we are at the menu page, right? Now we have to do this insert, show, update, and delete mapping. We have to create these pages. So let's create the insert page first. Let's make a table here. Like, let's say we have a form here. So let's set its action to the insert page that we had, right? And about the insert page, by default the method is get only, so we don't need to specify it. Let's say right, let's say not cell padding supposed to be, let's say 20 clicks. Now let's add the table row here and table data here. Now we need some content here. So let's say we need physics marks here, physics, right? And we need a corresponding input that equals to, let's say it's number, right? And min should be 0, and max should be not more than 100, right? So this is our input should be. Let's create some other rows as well. One for chemistry, and one for maths. Now don't forget to give it a name. It's marks for math, right? Now, and it's marks for chemistry, and it's marks for physics, right? So this is what we have here. Now what we need to have is another row. In this we are going to just create a set its type to submit, right? and the value that we are going to allow it. Insert. Right. Now what we're going to its type as reset. Its value is going to be it's a reset only. Right. So this was it. We are going to map. We are going to map the insert.java file that we had. Right now we have to do the setting. Okay. Before that, what we need to do is we need to create a table here. Right. Create table. Okay, so what we need to do is right. So there are a few things that we are supposed to add here. For example, let's add the name as well and the roll number as well. Right? So it will be easier for us to add the record. Let's just name is like text and the name is supposed to be UN. And this roll number is supposed to be that is the number on the its name is supposed to be roll number RN. Right. So this is our page here. Now let's code the table here. So create table, let the table's name should be marks. Now we have fields like name. Now we have another field with roll number. It should be numbered. Now we have another field which is physics. Another field is chemistry. Another field is maths. These are the fields. Okay, let me check. Enrollment. So error that we have here. Okay, all right. It's brrk. It's brrk, but we wrote brrk. So we have created a table here. Now we are supposed to add the mapping to insert the data in it. Right. So we have two parameters already. We need three parameters more. Right. S3, S4, and S5. We have UN. We have a roll number. Then we have marks of physics. Then we have marks of chemistry. Then we have marks of maths. Right. So this is now table is supposed to be if the query is supposed to be changed here. Let's just write insert into. Okay, so tell me what should be the rest of the query. Anyone? Do you guys have any idea what our query should be right now? We want to insert five datas here. Right. One is name, one is roll number, another
UN,
is
RM.
yeah. So what should be
I
our
guess
query
all
here?
the five datas will be inserted, no?
Yeah. So what should be the query here? Okay, so our table's name is marks. So insert into marks. Then what we are going to do is values. Now we'll enter each values here. Okay, so name is going to be this. Right. Okay, so this is our query. Now what we are going to write here is st dot execute update. Right. So now we are going to see this change. Okay, what's execute update? Was there? Okay, right. We need a right queue. Right, so this is the way we can insert the marks into a table. And now what we are going to do here is let's response dot send redirect. We are going to redirect our website to the same page, right? To the insert.html only, so there won't be any issues. Now, do we have any error here? No, we don't have any error. Right, so this way our marks will get inserted in it. So let's check whether page okay. So before that, let's map our page as well. Here we are supposed to write insert.html, right? And we need to copy all this. Need to paste it in the insert.html page as well, so that we can see it here as well. Now another thing we can add here is h1 insert marks. Right. So let's refresh it. Now you can see we have an insert page here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to check. Let's type select. Now, it's just similar to the login and register part. Right? It's just similar to the register part, but the difference is that we have more columns. That's it. That's the only difference, and the names are changed. Otherwise it's similar to the register part only. All right, so okay, so let's enter the name. Let's enter the name as ABC, and its roll number is supposed to be 1. Okay, we need to set it as it. Now about the physics marks, it cannot be less than 0, and it cannot be more than 100, I guess. Right, it cannot be more than 100. So let's write it 89, then 88 maybe. Let's insert the marks. Let's see whether we have any error or not. I don't see we have any error here. Now let's select it. Yeah, we can see that we have all the marks here, right? So this is how our insert marks work. Now we are supposed to show the marks, right? The page with the name show.html. Now what we are going to do here is we are going to see our marks here. Now, so how are we going to make it work? We need to have a table here, right? And for that, okay, so what we are going to do is we need to display all the marks of all the students here, right? So what we can do here is, right, okay, so just let me check if it's still there. I just got 6 participants. So what we are going to do here is we have a show.html page. Now what we are going to do is uh, let's have a form here, right? We'll have a form here, and what we need to do is we need to get all the data which is kept inside the marks table, right? So let's have a input field here, search field. Let's say input type is supposed to be, let's say, number, because we are searching according to the roll number, right? And okay, so let it be. How should we make it? Okay, we have a roll number here. What we are going to write here is, let's say, only RN, right? And similarly, we are going to have other fields as well. Okay, so I was thinking, let's not write in this show.html file. Let's write it instead of insert show.java file, right? That will be better because it will be working dynamically, as we'll be having as much as rows as we'll require here. Let's not write it in show.html file. Instead, let's just copy this code from here and let's insert it into the show.java. Better here. Let's just write it as show. Now another thing we are going to do here is okay, select from marks. Right, we don't need all these parameters here. We don't need this as well. Right. So what we are going to do here is the result set. Now we will need a print writer. Right. Now what we are going to do here is we're going to write an HTML page here. Body, in the center tag to keep everything in the center. Now with this, what we're going to do here is we're going to write the println. Let's close the center tag here. Let's close the HTML tag here. And let's close the body tag. Right, so this should be the Same here. Now let's add a table here. Table, and let's set its self-adding to 20 px. So here. I guess it's supposed to work. Now what we need here is we need to close the table. Okay, so yeah. Now we need some table rows, right? Table rows and table columns here. Need some table rows and table columns here. So this way we are creating dynamic table rows and table columns, right? How is that? So the more number of rows we have in the database in the our table, the more number of rows we are going to have here. In the table data here and table data. Okay, so let's just write this as right. Arrays dot get string one. Let's see whether it works or not. Let's write it in the whole plus. Right, so this is our show.java page. Now let's add it to the and we'll see whether this works or not. Right, and we have all right. So this was it. Let's check it for now. And for this, we have a home page. To insert page, we have a show page. Let's see. Yeah, so it's working properly now. Right. We have all the data here, but we didn't add the list, so it's not visible right now. We'll add it as well. For example, yeah, we have this list here, and where we are supposed to add this list in this show.java page just before this. One thing is that we are supposed to write it inside the out.println. Right. Print ln. Okay, what's the error here? Let's see it now. Alright, so there's an error with it. Let me check the error here. So we have this insert, then we have this show. Okay, so it's working properly. We have insert here, show. Right. So these three pages are working properly. Let's insert another marks. For example, BEF, then roll number as 2, then six marks as 98, then 90, then let's say 99, and another marks as GHI. Roll number is supposed to be 3, let's say 97, 67, then 86, let's say. Now when we'll click on this show, okay, so let's see whether the data has been inserted here or not. Let's check what's the error here. And the show.java page here, it's showing the first page only. And why is that? Let me check the problem here. The table here is somebody here. Actually here. Okay. Right. There is supposed to be while, right? Because for when we write if, it will just display the first block only, right? We need a while, right? So let's save it for now. Let's refresh it, right? That's why now we have uh, three rows here corresponding to each entry that we just did. Right? The change that we made here is we added a while. Right? While rs.next is equals to true, it will just keep on adding the rows to it. Right? So this is how we can have the insert page, insert marks, home page, and the show page here. Okay, so we'll code the update and delete page tomorrow, right? So till then, do you guys have any doubt? No? Alright, you can leave now then.